You're alive. Thank God.
Just barely. The Order has got half this blasted town on my heels.
I warned you, Jack. I told you the Order wouldn't stand to...
Save it, sweetheart. You found anything more on Brian?
He never made it out of town. The Order has him holed up in the old jailhouse until he's needed.
Needed? Needed for what?
Sacrifice, Jack. To Dagon. They'll take him out to Devil's Reef, and he'll never be seen again.
Dagon? Sacrifice? This is crazy talk. Innsmouth's old fishing tales have muddled your mind. But I don't want another death on my conscience. Where's this jailhouse?
It's out the back of the Merchant's Bank, just past the old water tower. We better keep off the streets. The tainted are roaming everywhere. There's a secret crypt under the church that leads out to someplace safe. We can use that. My father built it when he was minister.
Okay, get your father and let's go.
I can't. I mean, he wouldn't pledge himself to Dagon. He called it blasphemy. The Order found him and...
Jeez. I'm sorry, Rebecca. Did your father ever show you how to get into this crypt?
No, but he gave me this. I think it'll help.
Found us. We have to leave now.
The church is this way. Follow me.
Come out!
You're surrounded.
God, help us. We'll have to make a run for it. Follow me, Jack. We'll be protected inside.
Take him down.
Follow me, Jack.
No! Don't let him get away! Don't let him escape!
There's no going back now. The locals want me dead. That's clear enough, and they can't afford to let me get away now. Even in the sanctuary of the church, I don't feel safe. Though it looks like Rebecca was right. They're not making any effort to break in like they did at the hotel. I'm going to miss her. Still, at last I have a lead on Brian Burnham. Rebecca was convinced he is alive and being held in the town's jailhouse. But where is the jailhouse? According to Rebecca's directions, I need to find the Merchant's Bank and then the water tower in order to reach it. That's easier said than done, though. Those things have me pretty much trapped in here. Eventually, one of them may think of burning the place down, or they may overcome their fear of the place and come busting in. I need to find that secret way out. Rebecca said her old man's postcard would help, but I don't know how. I just hope I don't have to go back through those sewers. There's something down there for sure. I thought it was just another tall tale at first, but I could feel it. And that slime, it was like a trail from something. Something not natural. What did that hit call it? A shoggoth. The Order's grip on the folk of this town is strong, and they'll stop at nothing. Rebecca's murder proves that. And old Zadok. Looks like they beat him to death for talking to me. I should have left the poor old rummy alone.
If you're willing to come out now, we'll not gut the gal's carcass. Open these doors, outsider! Give yourself up, outsider. There's no way out of there.
There's a raised section of tiling in the baptismal pool.
You're trapped. There's no place you can run.
On the back of the postcard there is a handwritten religious verse. It must be a coded message. It reads, I ring the bells unto thy glory, O Lord, from the lowest unto the highest, and by the sacrament of baptism shall I enter into your secrets. The postcard must also serve some other purpose. It is pierced by 4 handmade holes, each circled with a number of arrows. The arrows seem to signify some sort of order.
Just give yourself up, outsider. The order will have mercy on your rotten soul.
I should let the bell finish ringing first.
You can't get away! If you're willing to come out now, we'll not gut the gal's carcass.
There are markings everywhere. It must have been down here that Rebecca's father figured out that mysterious sign. Nothing but stones. I wonder what happened to the body. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett, who died in 1830. A decaying corpse. I'm sure it's bad luck to be disturbing the dead. It's a registry of births, deaths, and marriages in Innsmouth.
Registry of Births, Deaths, and Marriages. 1844. Births 7, 6 baptized, 1 died. Deaths 6, 5 buried, 1 lost at sea, marriages 5. 1845. Births 9, all baptized. Deaths 7, 5 buried, 2 lost at sea, marriages 3. 1846. Oh, that's the year it all happened, isn't it? 12. Births 12, all baptized. Deaths 243. 235 in the disturbances in the epidemic. 240 buried, 3 lost at sea. Marriages 2. 1847. Births probably 7, no baptisms. Deaths 3 reported, 2 burials. 1 coffin, upon being accidentally dropped, broke open and was found to contain rocks and logs. This was not buried. Marriages, none registered. Births, none registered, probably 10, no baptisms. Deaths 5. 1 funeral, others not certain. Marriages, none registered. 49. Births, none registered, thought to be 7 or 8, no baptisms. Marriages, none registered, 4 believed, no funerals. Marriages, none registered.
In the clippings, the year 1846 has been circled several times. History was never my strongest subject. A decaying corpse. I'm sure it's bad luck to be disturbing the dead. There's a small stone disc here, hollowed out with the carving of an upside-down cross. A small stone plaque engraved with a series of numbers. The postcard fits exactly over the plaque. I can see some of the numbers. Yes, that's it. I've cracked it. The safe holds a stone cross.
Search the area! Spread out! Search the area! Spread out!
Shit, some of the planks look weak. I'd better watch my step.
He's up there! Don't let him escape! Rain out, man! In the name of the Honorable Dagon! Find the outsider and kill him! Search the area! Spread out! Search the area! How's that? Spread out. Search the area. Spread out. Spread out. Search the area. 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 Kill him. Spread out.
It won't open.
Get him. Fire at him.
Hello, Jack.
Mackie, have you been tailing me?
You could say that. Drop me a line next time you're planning on taking the stealthy approach. I'll watch and take notes.
Funny. I don't get it, Mackie. What's your angle on all of this?
I already told you. I work for the government. I've got friends at the top. Friends who've invested a lot of time and dough in Innsmouth. They don't want to see their investigation set back by some private op turning up the heat with some mindless caper.
If you mean the Burnham boy, they're gonna kill him, Mackie. You know it and I know it. I can't let that happen.
You're not thinking of breaking him out. He's just a punk, Jack.
Where's the jailhouse, Mackie?
Very well. It's your funeral. The window over there to your left looks over the jail back alley.
What can you tell me about the Order?
They control all aspects of life in Innsmouth, Jack. Law, business, religion, politics, everything. Robert Marsh is the man at the top. He's a real recluse. No one born out of Innsmouth has set eyes on him in decades.
The government has nothing on this Marsh fella?
Only that he's an intensely religious man, obsessed with fanaticism and witchcraft. He's evil, Jack. Rumors round these parts reckon even Beelzebub himself lies in fear of Robert Marsh.
What about the rest of the Marsh family?
Well, there's Sebastian, Robert's elder brother. He's the manager of the Marsh refinery. He's more of a businessman. There's gossip on the streets of a feud between the brothers.
Hold on a second, Mackie. I thought Jacob Marsh was the refinery manager.
Well, yes, he is. Jacob is Sebastian's son. He handles the day-to-day running of the place, but the real power lies with Sebastian.
Where's the jailhouse?
At the end of the main corridor. Just through the window.
Thanks, Mackie.
February 8th, 1922, early hours. Everything in this godforsaken town is out to kill me. Around every corner, some hideously tainted thug is searching. I've managed to avoid them so far, though poor Rebecca wasn't so lucky. It's starting to look hopeless. Only Mackie doesn't seem to want me dead, and maybe he has an ulterior motive. His mention of investors in this town, and his knowledge of the esoteric order, clearly point to some level of involvement. Still, he told me where to find Brian Burnham, and he seems to pose no immediate threat. Even so, his apparent understanding of things in Innsmouth is unnerving. Am I becoming paranoid? After what I have seen and experienced, how could I know? The strain is certainly having an effect on my nerves. I'm beginning to hear and see things that can't possibly be real. I need to ignore these distractions if I want to get out of here alive. My best chance is to find Brian and break him out of the jailhouse. To do that, I'll need a plan.
What was that? Probably nothing.
Jack, you must remember. Find us in your dreams.
You got anything to report?
Nope. We should be out there, Nathan. Helping with the hunt.
You have your orders. We'll stay with the sacrifices. They'll yield us much favor with the order.
Dig on. The chief's always out there napping. Why ain't he out here with us?
His time draws nigh. Martin can't shut his eyes properly no more. He'll take to the water soon. Then it'll be me taking charge around here, and things will be done different. Now get inside, and mind that you don't forget to bolt the door.
A crowbar. That could come in handy.
Who's there?
Some of the
I
bars
can hear
are
you.
damaged, but it's still sturdy. Shh! I'm a private detective. My name's Jack Walters. I'm looking for Burnham.
Look, fella, I'm Burnham. What the hell is it you want?
Why did you knock off the First National and the Variety Store?
What? I'm the manager of First National. Which place is when I robbed my own store? They haven't even charged me with anything. Look, just clear off before you get me in trouble. If Garrison spots you, he'll scream this joint down.
Garrison?
Yeah, Henry Garrison. He's the crazy fella in the next cell. Whenever he throws a fit, one of Martin's mob are all over this alley like a rash. Especially tonight. They seem incredibly twitchy, much more than usual. Hey!
I see your eyes at the window. Hiding in the blackness.
Back here would be a great hiding spot.
You crazy fool. Seeing things again. Something outside must have set him crazy. I suppose I better check it out. Hear that?
They're gonna find you, Jack. And the order shows no mercy.
Brian, where do they keep the keys?
Why should I trust you?
What? In case you hadn't noticed it, fella, you're in a bit of a jam here.
It could be a trap.
Are you crazy?
Stop bothering me.
Ruth Billingham gave me this.
What? This is the photograph I gave her before. Oh, damn. I've been so foolish. I'm sorry. If Ruth trusts you, Jack, then so do I.
Where are the keys to the cells?
They'll be upstairs with Andrew Martin, the chief constable. He's usually asleep or in the bath around this time. His skin's badly diseased from the Innsmouth taint. Keeping it wet seems to help his suffering.
Dagon.
The poor wretch has lost his mind. The keys to the cells. Now I can free Brian.
I feel the call inside me. It draws me to the dark ocean. I dream of Dagon.
It's unlocked. It's Thomas Waits. Ramona's death must have driven him to cutting his own throat. This doll. It must be Ramona's. He's crazy. I don't think it'd be the sharpest plan to let him out.
What are you waiting for? Unlock the damn door!
It's unlocked.
The garage on the main street holds an old automobile. It should be able to get us clear of town.
Should be able to?
Stop mocking me.
If we can just make it through the patrols. Lead the way, Jack.
Deep ones.
We need to check the garage first. This is it. Damn it! They're not normally locked. We'll have to find another way in. Where to now, Jack? The doors are locked. You won't be able to get in that way. Come on, Jack. We need to get off the streets. Quickly, we have to get away from the jail. Streets have no cover, Jack. What the hell was that?
There's something down there. From the mess, it looks like something or someone was killed here recently.
Nice work, Jack. Come on, Jack. We need to get off the streets. There's something wrong down here. Something very wrong. This place is giving me the creeps. Oh, the stench here is sickening, and it smacks of more than just sewage. What manner of creature makes such a sound?
Bravo, Jack. Congratulations on your new promotion to Innsmouth's enemy #1.
Shut your trap, Maggie. You're not a factory inspector. Who do you work for?
Okay, detective. I'll come clean. I'm an undercover agent for the United States Treasury Department. We've been working closely with the FBI on a secret investigation of Innsmouth. I'm the inside man.
Really? What have you been able to find out?
The Innsmouth look, Jack. It's at the heart of the problems in this town. More than half the population must be infected by now. The spreading of that contagion, or whatever the hell you want to call it, is the key. I just know it.
This is all very interesting, fellas, but we gotta get out of Innsmouth with Ruth.
She's waiting for us at some old fishing cannery, just past the station to Rowley.
Listen, Jack. There are some agents watching the road not far past that spot. If you can make it there, you'll be safely picked up. This is strictly off the record, but if you want to survive, I'd pick up some firepower.
I need you to do something for me. You can do it while I get this thing started. When they arrested me, they took a brooch I was carrying. It belonged to Ruth. It carries her picture inside. I won't leave it behind.
Are you crazy? We don't have time for this.
They'll be holding it in the jail office safe.
I don't know the combination.
I overheard Ropes talking to one of the other guards. He said something about an important date, and someone called Captain Obed Marsh.
If you want to get in through the back door, just knock, and I'll open it for you.
The government must have known about Innsmouth for a long time. Why the sudden interest?
A few years back, some new hotshot was made head of the FBI. His name's Hoover. He's on a personal mission to wipe crime from this country. He's a good agent. Just don't tell him any jokes.
Don't move! You're gonna die!
Cthulhu. It's unlocked.
Ship logs of Captain Obed Marsh, March 6, 1823. Still en route to China, eastward from Otaheite, or Tahiti as it is also called, we have encountered an island that does not appear on our charts. I ordered the anchor dropped close inshore, and we sent the longboat for fresh water and supplies. The islanders are not interested in trading for gold, of which they have apparently a great quantity. I ask after its source in the hope of setting up a mining and milling operation on shore. In response to my questioning, I was taken to a smaller island nearby and shown some stone ruins, apparently of great antiquity. The designs carved upon them are like nothing I have ever seen in all my travels. This, they say, is the city of the sea gods, who can be prevailed upon to give them gold for the asking. I suspect it is a remnant of a higher civilization now lost. The natives evidently find gold among the ruins. I questioned the island's chief elders at length about the ruins and was answered with the retelling of legends so savage and fantastic that I wonder at them. Perhaps when the gold is secured and with it my own fortune, I shall reveal the island's location and open it to scholarship. Having traded for a large quantity of gold in addition to the needed water and fresh food, we resumed our voyage. I impressed upon the crew the need for absolute silence about this island, for if word were to get out, others would be sure to go there. Shortly before our departure, Chief Wallachia made me a gift of several small metal discs, evidently of the same workmanship as the ruins. By means of these and certain chants, he said, the sea gods could be summoned and induced to bring their gifts. June 4th, 1838. Revisiting the mysterious island, we could find no trace of the people with whom we have traded for so many years. Their villages are razed to the ground, and no trace can be found of them. It appears that some other tribe has attacked and destroyed them. The men are much dismayed that we shall no longer be able to obtain gold here unless we discover its source for ourselves. A day's searching among the ruins availed us nothing, although certain of the crew were troubled by nightmares subsequently. It appears that this voyage is destined to be without profit, and we must return to Innsmouth with both hands and pockets empty, a most troubling turn of events. The town has come to rely upon us and the gold we bring back to make up for the trade that was lost when the War of 1812 ended. What shall become of our home port now, and us along with it? August 18th, 1838. While looking over the souvenirs and curiosities I collected on my Pacific voyages, seeking some comfort and happier memories, I happened upon the strange metal disc given to me by old Wallachia and his people. I had quite forgotten them and the stories he told about the gold-bearing gods from the sea. But now an idea is stirring within me. I do not know whether to embrace it as Innsmouth's last hope or to concede that desperation has driven me insane. Am I mad? The gold we brought from the island was real enough. Perhaps the sea gods are real also. A sailor to far ports sees many strange things and learns to keep an open mind. After much effort and recollection, I have remembered the chants Wallachia taught me. Tonight I shall row out to Devil's Reef and try them along with the discs. Perhaps the sea gods will save us, or if not, I shall acknowledge my folly and retire to the asylum. Later that night, the sea gods are real. I have seen them and spoken with them. I carry some of their gold, a token of more to come, I am assured. But the price, yet can any price be too high when one's home is at stake? Innsmouth shall rise again. July 23rd, 1846. This is a day of crisis for Innsmouth. I and those loyal to me have been seized and thrown in jail by our pious neighbors. Ready enough to enjoy the prosperity I have returned to the town, they scruple at the means I use and the power I wield. They must be taught a lesson. They have no idea of the powers they seek to defy. The terrible bargain I made was irrevocable, and by locking me up, they bring great peril to the town, the very town that they would save for my influence. But it is too late for salvation. As surely as I know the morning tide will rise, I know that those from the reef will come to Innsmouth. They will come in search of those things I have been prevented from giving them, and they will come to punish those who have prevented me. Little do the righteous dream of the horror that will visit Innsmouth this night. There will be great destruction. 1846 will be recorded in the town's annals as a year of unparalleled calamity. I shall make certain that 1846 also marks the beginning of a new age, an age in which no threat to our pact is tolerated. From this year on, I shall play the tyrant, and my descendants shall do so after me. But we do so to avert a greater evil.
Look, Henry. The rats are dead. There are no rats on the walls. Jesus, no! Stop it, you crazy bastard! It's unlocked. The wretched creature had no other possessions.
Oaths of Dagon. The proviso to all oaths. Ayat Dagon. I submit to the authority of the esoteric order of Dagon. If I should betray these sacred oaths, I am theirs to try and to punish according to the ancient laws and the extent of my transgression. Ayat Dagon. The first oath. Ayat Dagon. I swear that I shall keep faith with the deep ones in all things. I shall not resist their will, nor shall I betray their secrets. The second oath. Ayat Dagon. I swear that I shall serve the deep ones in all things, as they shall command me, to the furthest extent of my ability. The third oath. Ayat Dagon. Ayat Hydra. I take this child of Dagon and Hydra as my wife or husband, to take into my home, to beget and raise children, so that their race in the faith shall continue to prosper. Dear God, were they breeding with things from the sea?
A pistol and a shotgun at last. This must be Ruth's brooch.
You there! Hold it! Die! Come here! Stop where you are! Die, outsider! Die! Die, outsider! Come here! I'll take him down!
Here it is.
Thanks, Jack. Ruth would have been heartbroken if I'd lost it. I'll be done in just a second. Hold on. I'm finished. Get in the back. I know the way. Jack, I think I saw some ammo in the back of the truck. We'll need it.
Get us out of here!
Hold on, Jack.
To what?
Whoa! Get ready, Jack.
I see him. Step on it. Jeez, Brian, watch the road! Get us the hell out of here now!
There's rats! Kill 'em now! Kill him! He goes on! Not coming this way!
Great. Hurry the hell up, Harriet! It's too pretty back here!
Stop him!
That was too close.
Jack, you'd better check this out. Gotta get through that tunnel.
Just force your way through.
It's too dangerous, Jack. The canisters on that truck are explosive.
Hold your ground! Just stop where you are!
Swarming with the order.
Just find Ruth. I'll meet you at the other side.
He's around there somewhere. Look everywhere. Search the area. Show him your shit. Around there somewhere.
I heard something. Come here, outsider. What is it?
Did you hear that?
It's locked.
Who's there? I'm taking cover! Where? Help! I'm coming! Come here!
Jack, I'm up here!
Ruth, what the hell are you doing up there?
I must have been followed. They stormed inside just moments ago. There was gunfire outside. I only just managed to climb up here and threw the ladder down to escape. I'm trapped up here, Jack. The door's padlocked, and this ledge isn't gonna hold for much longer. I don't want to die, Jack. Help me!
Keep back! I'll figure something out.
I can hear something.
Spread out! He's around here somewhere. Look everywhere! Outsider, show yourself!
Show yourself, outsider.
Find him!
Sacked, let him leave it off. He's around.
Come here! No idea what to say, let it wild aside!
Jack, be careful! Get yourself killed! It's about to collapse!
It's unlocked.
collapse!
Just swell. I hate heights.
Please, help me! I can feel it moving. Help me!
Come on, sweetheart. Brian's meeting us out back.
I'll never be able to make it across the rafters. You'll have to get that door open.
The padlock's old and rusted.
Help me, Jack!
Let's get the hell out of here.
Lead the way.
Come on, Lou. Hurry the hell up.
There's a bridge out of town not far from here. Just hold on.
Did I ask for your damn opinion? Remember who funds this damn nut house.
Very well. He's awake.
Ah, Mr. Walters. Our friends in the Boston PD hold you up as quite the hero. Before you went all screwy, that is. I don't like heroes, Mr. Walters.
And I don't care for your opinions, whoever the hell you are.
J. Edgar Hoover, from the Bureau. And considering your position, Mr. Walters, you best mind your manners. Now, what was your business in Innsmouth?
Just stopping in on some broad. I was feeling down on my luck. Needed the company.
Ah, bullshit. There are only two types of folks that visit Innsmouth. Criminals and fools. And you don't seem like a fool.
Appearances can be deceptive.
I see. Dr. Hardstrom, if you'd be so kind. Wake him up.
Just charge me with something, 'cause I don't know nothing.
This is not gonna stop, Mr. Walters, so you may as well level with me.
I already told you. It was nothing. A missing person case, and I needed the dough. I was only checked in for one night, and I had to blow the joint in the early hours. Seems the locals didn't take kindly to my snooping.
For Christ's sake, Walters! Is it normal in your line of work to break a punk out of the can, then breeze out of town in a stolen car?
Only on the good days, but not normally, no. I've had a shitty night, Hoover, so I'd really appreciate you cutting me some slack. What's the Bureau's beef with Innsmouth, anyway?
Widespread criminal activity, Mr. Walters, and half the damn town's involved. Our government's never had to handle something on this scale before, but they won't sanction a full-scale operation without more evidence.
Well, I appreciate the bedtime story. I don't see where I come into this.
Thanks to your meddling, Mackey's gone missing, and he was close to something. Something we could use.
Missing? What do you mean, missing?
He was supposed to check in hours ago. Our plans have now changed. You'll be accompanying us back into Innsmouth, Mr. Walters, on a small-scale raid. Our target? The Marsh Refinery.
I'm not your lapdog, Hoover. I don't work for the Bureau.
I'm not in the business of making requests, Mr. Walters. Or have you forgotten your past so quickly? A signature here, a signature there. We can make you a permanent fixture of this delightful establishment. I could even arrange for you to have your old room back.
Fuck you.
Good night, Mr. Walters. Pleasant dreams.
February 8th, 1922, night. During my interrogation, it became apparent that the FBI has been watching Innsmouth for some time. Mackey was the Bureau's inside man. Now he's missing as well. Hoover and his boys are going to mount a raid on the Marsh Refinery, and I'm invited whether I want to go or not. As if I haven't been through enough in the last 24 hours. I tried to tell Hoover what's waiting for them in that refinery, what's lurking beneath the surface of the town, but he didn't believe me. I can't say I'm surprised. I wouldn't believe me either if I hadn't seen it for myself. And Hoover hasn't seen what I've seen. From the questions Hoover asked me, the Bureau knows next to nothing about Innsmouth or the refinery, even though the FBI has been watching Innsmouth for some time. That's not surprising, since it cut itself off from the outside world more than 50 years ago, and no one outside of Innsmouth's been inside the refinery since then. I guess Mackey didn't tell them much, or he didn't believe Mackey any more than he believed me. Hoover thinks the old gold refinery is the main source of wealth for the Marsh family, and is a base of some kind of criminal gang. He figures that a lot more gold comes out of the mill than is possible from the amounts of raw ore they buy, and he wants to know why. I guess I thought things were pretty simple too when I first came to Innsmouth. Now I envy him his ignorance. I must have been a sight when they found me. They certainly loaded me up with sedatives. They've almost worn off now, but I'm feeling drained. I wish I could blame the drugs for the dreams I had while I was out, but they were just like the dreams from the other night at the Gilman Hotel. The dreams keep on getting clearer, more like memories. I'm getting fleeting images of other things too. They just seem to pop up from somewhere in my mind for no apparent reason. I have no idea what they mean, except that I need to keep a grip on myself. I don't want a return trip to the Arkham Asylum. The raid is set for tomorrow. I'd give anything to avoid going back to that town. The feds handed me back Ruth's brooch, which they found in the wreckage of the car crash. Another painful memory.
Profile shows that you're a man to be trusted, even allowing for your stint in the nut house. I've packed you with armaments. I demand your complete cooperation. Our reconnaissance reports have confirmed Sebastian Marsh, the manager of the refinery, will be out of town on business. He's left his son Jacob in charge of operations. We won't get a better chance to launch this raid. Our mission is to capture Jacob Marsh. He may be our only chance to get under the skin of the Marsh family. We must secure him alive. Even with Sebastian away, we expect the refinery to be heavily guarded. I'll fill you in with more details when we have breached the main doors. Jack, you better stay in the car while my agents secure the entrance. Get in your positions, agents! Keep sight of the loading bay! On the roof! Sustain your fire! Take them down! Hold your fire! Cooper, get those damn doors open!
No, wait! Cooper!
Take cover! Get clear of the car, Jack! Now! You're gonna get cut to pieces! Two hold in. None of us can make a clean shot.
For God's sake, Hoover, get your men out of there. They're sitting ducks.
Nonsense! We'll lay down some covering fire, you get your ass up there, and show us what you can do. What? You heard me. Now go! The bay doors are giving them too much protection! Take him down!
Someone needs to get in close. We'll never hit him from this range.
He's too well protected! The bay doors are giving them too much protection! We should fall back! Hold your position, David!
He's down. The area is clear.
Well done, Jack. Wait by me while my men secure the area. Check reception.
It's locked, sir!
Break it down, then secure the area. I want Marsh alive. Everything else is a viable target. Fall out.
Understood, sir.
Okay, Hoover. What's the plan?
I want to know where the hell they're getting all this gold. Come on, let's take a look around.
timetables and general notices. Nothing of interest. What the hell was that noise? It came from somewhere below.
The elevator. Follow me, Jack.
God, what the hell now? The corridor is choked up with boiling hot steam.
What the hell? What happened down there, Agent? Did you find Marsh? What are you staring at, Jack? He was just a field agent. He knew the risks. The power's been cut from the elevator. It must have been shut down from the mains. You try the next floor down. See if you can find the generator. I'll secure this floor.
I already checked out the stairs back there. You can't get through. The corridor's choked up with hot steam. Seems like one of your agents took the full blast. He stiffed it. The body's been burned to a crisp.
Well, try the other set of stairs. Get moving!
Ah, man, the skin's been corroded from his body. He must have died in extreme pain.
What was that? Stop where you are, Alzheimer! Come on, let him get away! Shit, I lost him!
won't budge.
Who goes there? Sedge everywhere.
I won't be able to fix the problem from behind this gate. The generator didn't power up. Something must be wrong. It won't open. I can't press the button. It's enclosed behind a glass panel. The buckets are not responding. The door's bolted shut.
I heard something! You're there! Sedge everywhere. Sedge everywhere.
These old workbenches don't look like they've been used for a long time. It's a drive belt for heavy machinery.
Come here. What now? Stop. Who's there?
What the hell now? This old machine is for monitoring pressure levels. It's a valve for releasing pressure. Turning that pressure release valve seems to have rerouted the steam. The dead body of a federal agent.
You'll never let her. Don't let him get away! Damn, lost it. Come here. Stop where you are.
It's locked.
Turn your off.
This must be the main mechanism for driving the ore buckets around the track. It's locked. It's locked. Can't be certain, but that looks like the remains of Agent Nelson. It won't open. For a gold refinery, the levels of raw ore seem very low. The main ore chute has been sealed up. It doesn't look as if this machinery's been used in some time. It's old and covered in dust. It mustn't have been operated for some considerable time. Grinder smeared with Agent Nelson's blood and guts. Stop right there, Marsh.
Goodbye, Mr. Walters.
It's locked. This should get the elevator running again. This must be the Marsh family office. Oh, it's a letter from Sebastian Marsh.
My dear family, I expect to return home shortly. I look forward to seeing you all again. I believe my trip has been a fruitful one. I have met with many potential buyers for our product, and as I predicted, met with few concerns. All are aware that history is written by the victor, and that treaties and laws must bow to the fact of conquest. And what indeed is so moral about a bullet or a bomb that sets them above other means of death? I shall speak with you all further upon my return. I shall have much to say to Robert in particular. It is of the utmost importance that our personal beliefs and agendas remain subordinate to the overall good of the family and the town. As the time draws ever closer, it becomes more imperative that we act as one. If he is unwilling to do so, he must be compelled for all our sakes. In particular, he must remove his beast to another part of the refinery without delay. My love and blessings are upon you all. Aya Dagon, Aya Hydra, Aya, Aya, Sebastian.
The gate's been padlocked. I can't open it. It'd be much safer to use the elevator now that it has power.
name of the Order, protect the refinery! Cut him down! Search the area! Don't let him get away! Kill him! They're gonna die!
Won't budge. The lockers are empty. It's full of waste. This small unit must be part of the refinery ventilation system. Just some old canisters. Nothing useful. It's the main ventilation system. Won't open.
Jack, I'm up here! Do something for Christ's sake!
Shut it, Hoover! As for you, Mr. Walters, we've just about had enough of your meddling in Innsmouth affairs.
It was my pleasure to inconvenience you, Marsh.
After you've watched your copper friend here die, I'm coming after you!
Shoot him! Shoot the screwy bastard! Quickly, Jack! No time like the present! Hurry up, Jack!
For that Walters!
Quickly, Jack! No time like the present! Hurry up, Jack! We're on a time limit here! Hurry the hell up,
No
Jack!
sweat.
You have my full gratitude, Walters. You'd make a first-rate agent. Too bad you got that stinking attitude.
A lousy night of torture can really grate on a man's mood.
If your aim was as sharp as your wit, then Marsh wouldn't have gotten away.
Your orders were to take him alive, not blow his brains out.
That was before the crazy psychopath tried to kill me. Besides, he left his briefcase by the controls. There's probably enough evidence in there to sanction a full-scale raid. So I couldn't care less if you bring him back in small boxes. Just get the bastard.
Damn it. Marsh must have locked it behind him.
up, Mr. Walters! You fool! You've got no idea what you're dealing with now. I want you to witness the power of the Order of Dagon! Aya Dagon! Aya Hara! Jack, you're not looking so good. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
I'm gonna kill you, you creepy bastard.
Yes, of course you are. But let us wait till after we...
This looks like a reasonable hiding place. I gotta get moving. This must activate the vat pump. I don't see that improving its mood. It's no use. It needs a new fuse. spare few. It won't budge. A calendar for this year. It's a housing unit for the main. That should fix the problem. Perhaps a touch more stimulation is needed. It's locked. It won't budge. The door's bolted shut. Oh shit. What the hell was that?
Mr. Walters. I see you made it at last. Seems Marsh managed to give you the slip. Fortunately, we had him picked up as he tried to flee.
The Order of Dagon will make you pay for this, Hoover. I am Cthulhu. I am Dagon.
Get this ugly bastard out of my face, Agent Harper.
Yes, sir. Come on, Marsh. Move it.
Hoover, you gotta evacuate the building. There's something down there.
All in good time. We found a key in Marsh's possession. A key he was most reluctant to give up. It must have been for the elevator panel, giving access to an additional floor at the very foundation of this refinery. All my agents are busy planting explosives to flatten this place to the ground. I want you to find a way down there and check it out.
Not a chance. I already told you. There's something down there. I barely got out alive.
I made it clear back at the asylum, Mr. Walters. I don't make requests.
Okay, but I'll be needing another gun. How am I supposed to access the lowest floor with the elevator out of operation?
You're a detective, Mr. Walters. I'm sure you'll figure something out. I'm gonna blow this place whether you're in it or not. So I'd hurry up if I were you. The fuses are primed. You've got 8 minutes before this place blows. Move!
It's a secret gold vault. This must be where the Marshes hoard their wealth. I won't be able to get through this way. It's a valve for controlling the flow of gas. This pressure valve controls the flow of gas. The gold is an odd whitish color. The body's cold. He must have been dead for some time. He won't need this anymore.
Something's happening to me. There are things in the shadows. Doing here? There's something inside me. I can't handle this anymore. There's no escape. Oh no, I can't think straight. All hope is gone.
hope to God I'm wrong, but my studies over these last months tell me that's a stone carving of great Cthulhu. Doors have shut tight. I'm trapped in here.
Use your gift.
I can't pick it up. The gem is firmly locked to the pedestal by an ornamental claw. Staring at the statue is making my head pound.
There's no escape.
I'm gonna go crazy stuck in this chamber. I gotta get out of here. It's a magnificently carved effigy of the great priest Cthulhu. Staring at the statue is making my head pound. The plaque is engraved with text written in some kind of ancient language. It reads, "In his house at Riley, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming." Interesting.
At last, we found you.
It's nice of you fellas to show up.
What the hell is this place?
It's some sort of shrine, probably used by the Marshes for private worship.
And the oversized gargoyle?
That's no gargoyle, Agent. That's Cthulhu.
Fellas, this chamber's about to be buried under 4 floors of brick and metal.
Okay, Walters, let's get out of here before this place blows.
The Order of Dagon, February 9th, 1922, night. That was one big explosion in the refinery. One moment I was running for my life, the next I was face down with a mouthful of dirt. I just hope everything inside was destroyed. What the hell was that thing in there? Some kind of monster jellyfish? How could it move out of water? How could it even exist? My ears are still ringing with the screams of Hoover's men as the acidic slime engulfed them. Despite the casualties, though, the raid hit pay dirt. The feds recovered a briefcase with some very incriminating papers. It seems that among other things, the Marsh family, Sebastian in particular, has been trafficking with enemies of the state. He's been offering a contagion, some kind of germ weapon, to the highest bidder. This is in violation of all kinds of international treaties, but that doesn't surprise me. Even if the Marshes care about such things, which I doubt, I could well believe that news of the treaties hadn't ever reached Innsmouth. But I know there's more to the story, like that shrine on the lower floor of the refinery. The carvings of those hideous gods are one more thing that will probably haunt my dreams for some time to come. Why did they seem so familiar? In any case, the evidence of arms dealing gave Hoover what he needed to bring in the big guns, literally. Innsmouth is now under martial law. A Coast Guard cutter is stationed in the harbor with a company of Marines on shore. Led by Robert Marsh, the surviving members of the esoteric Order of Dagon are holed up in the old Masonic Hall. I suggested pounding the place to dust with the Marines' artillery and the cutter's guns, but Hoover wants Marsh alive. That's not going to be easy. The Marines who attacked the main entrance to the building went into some kind of psychotic seizure before they could reach it. The brass thought Marsh had laid down some kind of gas in the area, but gas masks did not help the second storming party. That was when Hoover remembered a report of an old smuggler's tunnel close by the banks of the Menuxet River that was said to lead down into the building from below. It seems my good luck just never ends. With so many agents killed and wounded in the refinery, Hoover has decided that I'll have the dubious honor of representing the FBI in an attack through the secret entrance in company with a squad of Marines. I have to meet up with a Sergeant Carter and his men by the refinery gates, then we'll set out along the frozen river looking for the tunnel. I may never sleep again. Not that it would make much difference. The waking sounds and visions are getting worse all the time, though if they are linked with the events here in Innsmouth, maybe getting to the bottom of this horror will help me recover my lost memories.
Have your men been able to determine the location of this old smuggling route?
Not yet. Our intelligence estimates the most likely site would be further downstream. The Menuxet is frozen over, so we should be just fine on foot. Let's get moving. Move out, Marines! Secure the area!
Yes, sir! You heard the man. Move out! Hi, you take point. Parker, you cover our flank! Yes, sir.
Keep your eyes peeled and your weapons ready!
They're all dead, aren't they?
They were trapped. There was nothing anyone could have done.
Damn it! I tried to tell them, but the corporal wouldn't listen. They just wanted to slaughter those things.
What's your name, soldier?
Private Parker. Private Joe Parker.
Well, Parker, it looks like you found the old smuggling entrance.
The door's frozen over. I already tried to open it, but it's stuck fast. We'll have to melt the ice. You operate the flamethrower. I'll cover the door.
Parker, hold it! have spawned such an abomination? Looks like I'm on my own again. A hefty chunk of dynamite. That won't work. The lock.
Jack? Is that you?
Maggie, where do they keep the keys to the cells?
I don't know for sure. Probably somewhere up in the main hall. What the blazes is going on?
A few hours ago, the government sanctioned a full-scale operation into Innsmouth. It seems you were right about the contagion.
I knew it. Why the delayed assault on the order? We have to arrest Robert Marsh now.
They can't breach the doors. Anyone who gets close is driven mad.
The guards were discussing some mural that Robert Marsh had etched onto the main doors. They said it was powered by a sacred ceremony to the Old Ones, whatever the hell that means.
We have to stop that ceremony. Sit tight, Maggie. I'll be right back. It's a large bronze. That won't work. The lock's badly rusted. That won't work. The lock's badly rusted. There's something inside this cell, but it's too dark to make anything out.
Hurry up, Jack. You gotta get me out of here.
It's locked. The door is covered in a hostile strain of starfish. I should find someplace more volatile to put the charge. This fuse will only last a couple of seconds. I better find cover, and quickly. It's unlocked. I better watch my step. This place could be crawling with guards. I can feel a draft of air from behind this bookcase. It's a hidden passage. It won't budge.
What's that?
I don't like this one bit. This close to the doors is making my head pound. There's no escape. The stairway's been blocked with furniture. The doorway is sealed by some mystical force. It's a small stone plaque engraved with text from some ancient language. There's no hope here. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut. It's an old rusty key. A few assorted documents and letters lie on the desk, but nothing of any significance. The fire is barely enough to counter the freezing temperature. It's unlocked. I don't understand the purpose of this archway. The door's bolted shut. There's nothing of any interest in the painting. An ugly stone statue. It suits the place. The large mural is engraved with text from some ancient language. There's nothing of any interest in the painting. Some smokes and a desk lamp, not much of any interest. Won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge. Won't open.
Stop me, you outsider! He's over there! Don't move! Kill him! Don't let him get away! Who goes there? Get him! Stop him! Kill him! Who goes there?
It's some sort of winch mechanism. It must be for raising the stone disc. The winch is operated by hand. The lock on the winch mechanism is broken. I'll need some help to keep it raised. I won't be able to open the door with this barrier in the way. The doorway is sealed by some mystical force. It looks like the diary of Robert Marsh.
Diary of Robert Marsh. The translation of the tablets is progressing well. Soon the word of Father Dagon shall be known to us in its entirety, as it is to those below in Yahad Nethle. Then, armed with the knowledge of the divine purpose, we shall be able to take our place beneath the waves on equal terms, and the grand design set in motion more than 80 years past shall draw toward its completion. Aya Dagon, Aya Hydra, Aya, Aya. Poor Darwin, to be so completely wrong, for the higher forms of life are those who return to the sea, not those who forsook it for the land. And in generations to come, as the last remaining taint of human blood leaves our strain, we shall ascend to true knowledge and true power, and the love and service of Father Dagon and Mother Hydra. But there is much still to be done. Before that glorious future is assured, the outsiders could still ruin everything. The one will be sacrificed, but the other who has come looking for him must be dealt with. Innsmouth must remain undisturbed until everything is complete. That which eluded my ancestor Obed on his death in 1878 shall not escape me. If only Sebastian understood things as I do. His science, his meddling in the service world, how meaningless they all are. Once we take our place alongside the elder ones, how small his endeavors will seem. But he has been deaf to the word of Dagon, no matter how I have tried. Perhaps upon his return, with the translation so much further advanced, I can make him see the truth.
Yes, that's it. The safe holds a pistol, a crumpled scroll of paper, and a heavily bound manuscript embossed with the word Ponape.
Ponape scripture. This heavily bound manuscript is embossed with the word Ponape. It claims to be a reprinting of an original manuscript written by Captain Abner Ezekiel Hogue in 1734, describing his encounters with a strange cult in the islands of the Pacific. Hogue claims that the islanders worship, even interbreed with, strange beings from the sea, and reproduces much of the lore of this unspeakable religion. There are harrowing passages that tell of unspeakable sacrifices by which these deep ones are appeased, and of objects cast into the sea to summon them. By means of the correct rituals and offerings, they can be induced to bring fantastically worked jewelry of gold for the islanders, although this conforms to their own strange anatomy rather than that of any human being. Hogue recounts the islanders' tales of fantastic underwater cities constructed according to some obscure and inhuman laws of geometry and architecture. Some legends tell of islanders transforming into sea creatures as they grow old, and going to live forever beneath the sea. The greatest of the Deep Ones, Father Dagon and Mother Hydra, are said to be fantastically old, hailing from a time before the first humans walked upright. Strangely, he stresses that these stories are not primitive metaphors for an afterlife, like similar tales from other island cultures, but recounts them as actual fact. He claims to have seen and conversed with these creatures himself, and witnessed several of the islanders' ceremonies and offerings to them.
I'll need to decipher the symbols to understand it. The Book of Dagon is missing a few of the symbols. It's a prayer of some sort, but I can't complete the translation. The prayer to Dagon reads, Bahuin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna, Vunag Lazai, Vunag Lazana, Kulth, Rigazengaro, Dagon. According to the text, only a prayer to Dagon can break the seal. Behuin and Kubnath, Fanu Neyana, Vunag Lazai, Vunag Lazana, Koth, Rigazengaro, Dagon. These look like the keys to the cells. Now I can free Mackie. The book contains details of a blasphemous ceremony.
Gotta get me out of here. Well done, Jack. Did you find the ceremony?
Not exactly. I think it's being held in some underground chamber. A great stone disc is covering the entranceway. I'm gonna need your help to get inside.
I'll need a gun.
No problem. It didn't take much detective work to figure out who this belongs to.
First-rate work, Jack. Let's go.
Take him down.
There's one over there.
I'm taking cover. Taking cover. Stop. I'm taking cover. Damn. He's gone. Find him. Look everywhere. Who goes there? Come here. Die.
Okay, Mackie, this is it. You raise the lid and I'll crash the party.
Good luck, Jack.
Something is behind me. My father had the answer. I can hear them calling to me.
It's the outsider. Destroy them.
That must have been Robert Marsh leading the ceremony. I'd better get after him.
I've got things straight.
The doors are tightly sealed.
I can hear them calling to me.
It's a statue of Hydra. It's a statue of Cthulhu. It's a statue of Dagon. The mural is engraved with text from some ancient language. It reads to leave the temple, bow to the deity of the order. The mural is broken, but I can still make out some of the symbols. The symbols are not in the Book of Dagon. This plinth would have held the tablets of Dagon. Marsh must have taken them with him. I can hear running water. These must be old smuggling tunnels leading out to the harbor.
Swim over here. We'll pull you aboard.